Somewhere right now, a single cell is dividing for the very first time, and in the next 7 minutes, you're going to watch your own origin story unfold, cell by cell, second by second. At minute 4, you'll see the exact moment your brain's decision-making center first took shape. And by the end, you'll understand why the same wiring process that built your brain before birth is still happening every time a baby crawls across a living room floor. Leave early, and you'll miss the part of this story that's still happening inside you right now. It begins in a single instant. One sperm, one egg, and a moment of fusion so precise that within seconds, an entirely new genetic blueprint exists. One that has never existed before, and will never exist again. This is the zygote. A single cell, smaller than the width of a human hair, and it already contains every instruction needed to build a human being. Eye color, height, even the way you'll one day smile. Within 24 hours, that one cell becomes 2, then 4, then 8. Doubling again and again, a countdown that never stops. By week 4, something extraordinary happens. A heart, smaller than a single grain of rice, begins to beat. It has no chambers yet, no valves, just a simple tube of cells contracting in rhythm. But that rhythm will not stop, not once, for the next 80, 90, maybe even 100 years. Right now, as you watch this, your own heart is still running on the exact same rhythm it started in week 4, before you had a face, before you had fingers, before you were anyone at all. Around this same time, a thin strip of cells along the embryo's back begins to fold inward, curling into a hollow tube. This is the neural tube, and it is the very first draft of your entire nervous system. One end of this tube will swell and fold repeatedly over the coming weeks, eventually becoming the brain. The other end will stretch downward, becoming the spinal cord. Here's the part that stops most people cold. This tube forms so early, often before a person even knows they're pregnant, that it's already laying the groundwork for a brain that will one day hold every memory you'll ever make. And that folding tube is about to do something even more remarkable, because in just a few short weeks, it won't just be forming a brain. It will be building the exact structure responsible for the very first thought that baby will ever have. By week 7, the neural tube has folded into 3 distinct swellings, the earliest versions of the forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. This is the exact moment you were promised at the start of this video. The forebrain will eventually become the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for decision-making, planning, and self-control, the very part of the brain you're using right now to process this sentence. It's forming before the embryo is even the size of a blueberry, folding and refolding at a pace faster than almost any other organ in the entire body. From here, growth accelerates. Eyes form, fingers separate. By month 4, tiny limbs begin to move. Rehearsals for a lifetime of motion no one will feel yet. By month 6, the brain's surface, once completely smooth, begins to fold into ridges and grooves, a process that will continue for years, allowing an almost unimaginable number of neurons to fit inside a space small enough to fit inside a skull. And then, after roughly 40 weeks, 9 months of construction condensed into a single continuous process, a baby takes its first breath. The most complex biological structure known to exist, a human brain nearly 100 billion neurons strong, arrives in the world. But here's the twist almost nobody tells you. The building isn't finished, it's only just beginning. Because that brain you just watched form, fold, and wire itself before birth doesn't stop building after birth. It keeps going, powered now not by biology alone, but by experience. Every time that baby crawls across a floor, moving one arm and the opposite leg together, They're strengthening the exact same neural architecture that began forming back in week 7. The connection between the two hemispheres of the brain, still under construction, now shaped by the outside world instead of genetics alone. The same folding process that built the brain's structure before birth continues shaping it after birth, through movement, through language, through connection. The miracle didn't end at birth. It simply changed forms. If this changed how you see your own beginning, make sure to check out our video How Your Brain Actually Develops. And stay tuned for our deep dive on why your baby keeps staring at you. Subscribe to Mind Nest Media so you don't miss next week's video.